I'm going to be showing you 10 tips to improve your stop motions. Each of these tips can be used separately or together, and they will all help you achieve better animations. Light flicker can be a big problem in stop motion, but there are ways that you can decrease the amount of flicker in your animations without having to put any extra time or effort into them. One way to help your lighting is simply by wearing a dark shirt. If you wear a light shirt, then some of the light may be reflected off the shirt onto the set you're filming. And if you move during the filming, then so will the light, causing flicker. Wearing a dark shirt prevents most of that reflection,
making it much easier to achieve consistent lighting.
This next tip is about fight scenes. When you're doing a fight scene, it can be difficult to get your character's arms to follow the right motion you're going for. To make the movements look more natural and easier to film, you can remove the minifigure's arms from their sockets and wrap them in blue tack or clay or anything sticky, and then stick them onto the torso for more smooth shoulder movements and more control in your animations. It's very simple, very easy to do, very effective. When animating your characters doing jumps, flips, or even falling, you need to find a way to keep your figure in the air while you're taking a picture. If you're using Lego pieces to hold up your minifigure, it can sometimes be hard to get the right movements. This is when using a rig out of Lego can be useful. It's easy to build. All you need is a couple of bendable Lego pieces and a weight to hold down one end. It's easy to use because you can get all the right movements you want simply by bending it, and it will stay in the right position. And it is easy to mask out once you've finished filming. But one thing that you do need to remember while you're masking it out is to mask out the shadow which the rig itself leaves, because otherwise it will look very strange. If you're animating with your wall as the background of your set and you're filming from one angle with no moving camera, then you can remove the background of your set using CapCut or any other editing software that has that feature, and replace it with something a little more fitting for your scene, like trees, mountains, or just a plain sky. There are many things that you could replace. Another tip for making fight scenes more engaging is by using blood effects. There are actually 3 main ways to make blood effects, and each of them, if used correctly, can achieve the desired effect. Using red Lego pieces is a classic and simple way of representing blood, and is the easiest to work with. You can also use red clay, Play-Doh, or food colouring to give your animations a natural, hyper-realistic feel. But it can be difficult to clean up and work with while filming. And the final way to create blood effects is by adding digital drawings onto your videos afterwards, which gives you the freedom to change and update the blood, but it is the least realistic. One of the features you can get with StopMotion Studio Pro is adding facial expressions to your characters. However, they do not look very high quality or realistic. By using a neutral face expression, and an open-mouthed expression, you can create the illusion of talking in your animations.
This is how you make a sandwich? Bread. Stuff. Bread. Sandwich acquired.
The hardest thing when doing facial animations is syncing up the audio to your character, and you can do that easily just by matching each syllable with each time that your mouth is open or closed. This next tip is about animating fire. The most important thing when adding fire to your scene is to have correct lighting. It is very important to have your fire emitting light, and actually this is one of the exceptions where it is essential to have some sort of flicker in the background of your animations. By using a separate light focused on the fire only, you can easily create the desired effect, and if you move it around while your animation is going on slightly, or darken it or lighten it, then it can create a very easy light flicker.
Nice.
Having a moving base plate can completely ruin your animations. Luckily, there is an easy and effective way to prevent movement. All you need to do is stick down all 4 corners to your tape very firmly, and that should do the trick. One problem I always used to have when animating walk cycles was when I took the figure out of the set to position its limbs correctly, I couldn't find the right place to return it quickly. I probably could have looked at the previous frames and compared it to the current position, but that can be a little slow and annoying. So instead, I put down a Lego brick off camera, in line with where my character was, which makes it much easier. Another thing you could do is put 2 Lego bricks, like a kind of grid, to mark out the exact position of your character. This final tip is to make your stop motions look smoother, easily, without doing anything, and this is by using an AI frame per second enhancer, which doubles your stop motions frame per second in just 1 click. If you want to know how to do that, then watch this video here. Thanks for watching these 10 tips to improve your stop motions. I hope to see you in the next video.